Go ahead and introduce yourself with your name, chapter, and aspiring position.
Hi, my name is Clara Katsman. I hail from Wahadash, Ahava number 2120, and I'm aspiring to be CRW 69th Regional Mazkirah. Almost slipped there. My bad.
In the world we live in, social media has an overwhelming and undeniable presence, especially in BBYO. In your personal experience, when has social media made your BBYO experience more accessible?
Yeah. So every single teen, regardless of grade, gender, any specific anything they have to do, any part of their identity, all have some sort of access to social media. And I feel like chapters do a really, really great job with altering their different types of promotion methods to their chapter through their forms of social media. Like I know for my chapter, for example, we really utilize group chats on iMessage, or we have like Snapchats and things like that, which not only make people feel really included, but also are a great source of like accessing information. And every chapter has their own way of doing this. But yeah, just regardless of the information that has to be portrayed, everybody has like a unique way of finding that, or everybody can access that easily through social media, which I think is really interesting and helpful.
At some point in BBYO, you likely went from attending events once in a while to attending them every week. What helped make that change?
Yes, this is really easy for me. And it's straight up just the communication aspect, which is a huge part of why I want to be this position. But I come from a very small chapter, and when I did join, we essentially had no form of communication. There was nobody in the chapter, and so obviously I wasn't really in the loop that much. But when we progressed as a chapter, the first thing that just was a sign of that progression was our group chats had more members in them, and there was more information being sent, or I got reached out to more often to come to events. And from this reach out and from this like more heavy or more active engagement in like our chats and things like that, I was like, hey, I'm interested. I want to come to events. I know when the event's gonna be because of this information. Um, so yeah.
BBYO is an organization created and boosted by making fun memories with close friends. What memory defines your experience in BBG?
Oh my god, this is also an easy one. For me, Havdalah at Kala Part 1, I think it was 2018, was that moment for me. Literally, I just remember like being with all of CRW, and we all had like our arms like around each other, and I felt so connected to the movement. Literally just like looking up and like seeing the stars, and like I think we were in a parking lot, or like somewhere. I don't even remember where we were, but it didn't matter where we were. It was just that we were all together like as a community, and it was not only empowering but also like made me feel like, hey, this is home and this is where I'm gonna stay.